If you want to check out different content from myself, I've just set up a second channel where I'm going to post fitness and things. The link for that will be in the description. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to take a look at the 95 rated, newly transferred, I guess, premium SBC, whatever the EA have decided to call it. I'm a little bit late to it, and that's because I wasn't actually planning on doing it, but I picked it up and I thought, you know what, we might as well give him a little go. Brand new card, why not? So, any other card that they drop over the next couple of days, I will try and get it done relatively quickly. Probably won't do it the night it comes out unless I'm at a loose end or something, but either way, I thought it would just make sense to look at him, really, because he's a really good card. And of course, he does have that 89 rated player moments card. I don't know if I've even used that, but this card looks unreal. 95 rated. Now is, of course, playing in the Italian league, so that may go for or against you, depending on what your team looks like. However, I think 4-star, medium work rates, average body type, and being 5'7" is just a really good combination in general. If he was like 6 foot or something, maybe the average body type might go against him, but it's not a problem because he's 5'7". He doesn't have any traits to speak of, which is a little bit unfortunate, but he does have an unbelievably well-rounded card to the point where you can kind of play him wherever you want. You could get away with putting him as a striker. You could get away with using him as a cam, a secondary CM. You could use him as a CDM if you really wanted to, and even a winger if you gave him a little pace boost. So, for example, if you give him one of my favourite chem styles, an engine, you can turn him into a 95 rated left wing. If you gave him, I mean, an engine's not bad anyway, but if you give him a Guardian, 97 rated CDM, do you know what I mean? There's so many different options. Anchor or a Shadow seems to be what I think most people will probably go with. So an Anchor, for example, if you want to use him as like a CDM, that makes sense because you do get that acceleration and sprint speed boost. You get a really nice big boost to the defensive stats. The heading goes up, not that you'll be using it that often, but still it's there if you need it. And of course the strength and jumping and aggression gets boosted as well. So the Anchor makes sense. Shadow only makes sense if A, you have one spare, you plan on using him in your team till the end of the game, which is literally like 2 or 3 weeks away, but still, I'm so excited for FIFA 21. Like, not because I'm actually... It's a weird one, and I'm going to go off tangent here a little bit because we are talking about Arthur, but I'm excited for it just because I'm so done with FIFA 20. That's the only reason. I'm not actually looking forward to FIFA 21 and the grind for some reason. I normally am. I'm normally like really up for it, but this year it's been a bit of a weird one, and I am feeling a little bit burnt out with FIFA to the point where I'm not really looking forward to like... I'm not excited for the grind, if you will, but I just want to get away from FIFA 20 now because I've been playing it for so long. Like, this game has had like an extra, at the moment it's living like an extra 3-week life cycle. I would have normally have finished completely by now, but because of everything that's gone on and the delay in FIFA 21, we're playing it even longer. So yeah, that's that, but I just can't wait for it to come out. But either way, this Arthur card, depending on what you want to do with it, it could make one hell of a central midfield player. Now, more defensively, like I said, the Anchor, if you want to use him as a little bit more of a CM, secondary CM, a Guardian could be the thing because you do get that agility boost. And of course, you know that's what I went with because you would have seen it on screen. Now, in terms of obviously the squad that we've got him in and what have you, it's not the best team in the world, but it's definitely not the worst team in the world. I kind of try and sort of force him into there somehow, just so that I can get the chemistry to him. Something that I really wish they'd look at and not change. Well, that's a lie. I don't want them to abolish chemistry necessarily. I don't mind the links and having to try and work out what players go where. It would just, wouldn't it be so much better if they had a more realistic chemistry system? And I talk about it like, I don't know, once every couple of months or something, in hope that one day they bring it out and then people can remember that I invented it, because I didn't, but, you know, I've been saying it since FIFA 13. Progressive chemistry is the way forward. I think PES have it, but obviously what I'm talking about is if in real life Arthur now comes into Juventus, if chemistry existed in real life, he would link to, is it Douglas Costa? He's Brazilian. Alexandro as well. You get a nice, really strong link down that sort of left-hand side. But he wouldn't link to Ronaldo, and he wouldn't link to Dybala because they're from the same nation, and technically he's coming from Barcelona. So let's just assume he would be a Barcelona link. He wouldn't link into them at all, but he would get soft links into Alexandro and into Douglas Costa. But obviously, over time, he learns to play with them. He's never played with them before, but over time he's going to learn. And that is what I want for FIFA and the chemistry system. Yes, if you play for the same club, you should get soft links. If you're in the same league, maybe you get soft links as well as the nation. However, if I put Arthur in a Premier League team with no Brazilians at all, it should be a case of 25 games he gets an orange link, 50 games he gets a green link, and so on. You know, why can't we have that system? It would be so much better. Think of the teams you could make. I mean, yeah, okay, you'd have to play off-chem completely for the first few games, but then as you build up, and then eventually you start getting your chemistry links, and the chemistry gets better, and you get a bigger boost and what have you. It would just make so much more sense. Let me know in the comments, while I'm talking about Arthur, let me know in the comments whether you agree with that, and that's the system that they should go down. Or, do you have a better system? Let me know. Anyway, with that being said, I just did think of something else, actually. What if maybe you could get a soft link to teams that they've played in before? So, for example, Ronaldo could get soft link to Real Madrid players because he used to play for them. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, I digress. Arthur, is he any good? Yes. Now, the price is something that doesn't surprise me at this stage of the game because there are, you know, special cards that come out that are 8. I think Meunier was 81 rated. That was fantastic. This is an 83 rated team, which, you know, is fine. I'm not surprised it's that cheap because we are in September. Was it September the 6th this came out? So I'm like 2 days late to it, really. But at the same time, it's still there. You can still go and complete it. It's grindable, something that I would definitely recommend doing because he is that good. And because of the links that he has, of course, the Brazilian link and now in the Italian league as well, there are an awful lot of players that link to him. Alan, for example, really nice, strong link to him. You've got several other players from different leagues, of course, that are Brazilian that can link in really well. So chemistry shouldn't be a problem and usually isn't. On the ball, fantastic. Agility, insane. Of course, with a Guardian Chem style, we boost it by 10. Just makes it that much more desirable and usable. Ball control and dribbling with the 4-star skills is fantastic. He does feel quite quick. He's not the fastest player in the world because that sprint speed is a little bit on the low side. However, he does have a little bit of zip to him. His long-range shooting is quite effective. Obviously, I played him as a secondary CM. His interceptions, phenomenal. Love cutting off the passing lanes, doing the jockey between the passing lanes and intercepting. That's just what he's good at. You know, a lot of the clips you would have seen might not even include Arthur necessarily because it's a little bit difficult to sort of show you just him marking space, but he does it so well, and that's what I really like about him. Of course, he's got that great stamina, could be higher, but it's not the end of the world. Something that maybe, if you're being really picky, you could maybe pick up on and say, hey, I would prefer a few more points on sprint speed, a few more points on stamina, and maybe some, I don't know, crossing or whatever, you know? That would be nice, but it's not the end of the world. It is a great card at a very, very good price point, and if you're in the market for still playing this game, this is a card that, in my opinion, you should just grind towards. It shouldn't take you too long, and it will be worth the effort, in my opinion. Let me know what you think of him in the comment section down below, and of course our chemistry discussion. If you have enjoyed the play review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.